And it is officially here, guys, the Apple AirPods 2 official clone. Can you tell which one is real and which one is fake? By looking at it, I will tell you now, you probably will not notice which is real or which is fake. But anyway, it has been only about 1 month since the official Apple AirPods has been released, and the clone is already here. And this is not just like any other clone. This is the exact one-to-one copy of the same AirPods 2 by Apple. What that means is it looks exactly the same as the real deal, and it works literally very close to the actual real Apple AirPods 2. And what that also means is both of this actually has the H1 chip inside. The real one has the real H1 chip, and of course the fake one has the fake H1 chip. Both of them have wireless charging capability, and both of them have the pop-up animation, and both also have touch control. Hey guys, this is your host Happy Rider Reviews, and in today's video, as you can already see it, I have my hands on the latest Apple AirPods 2 clone. And just like always guys, I will actually be giving this away to one of you lucky subscriber. All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel and leave a funny comment down below on this video. And congratulations to the previous person that won the super copy of the original AirPods. So let's go ahead and dig right into the video. And here it is guys, the official Apple AirPods 2 side by side with the clone version. If by now you can still not tell which one is real and which one is fake, let me go ahead and tell you. So this one is the real Apple AirPods 2, and this one is the clone version right here. So on the front they have literally the same picture of the earbuds here, and even when you touch them, both of the earbuds picture here kind of have like a pop-up display, so it does feel exactly the same with the clone and with the original one. Now I have got to say, the AirPods clone community or market has been growing so fast recently that some of the people and I myself cannot even catch up to the latest trend. But anyway, this has to be one of the best AirPods clone currently on the market because it has literally almost the same feature as the official Apple AirPods 2 H1 chip. So anyway, let's go ahead and go on this side. So on the real deal, you have the Apple logo, and same goes on the fake one. On the back, you have a picture of the official case and the earbuds, and of course, on the clone version, you have the exact same thing. Now, the writing right here are exactly identical, and as well as the things that is written over here. On this side, you have another logo of the Apple. Same goes for the fake. And on top, you have the AirPods, which also say wireless charging case, and of course they are exactly the same. Now let's go ahead and open them up and see what are the differences on the inside. So we are actually going to unbox both of them at the same time. Again guys, this one is the real deal and this one is the clone, the fake version right here. So let's go ahead and open them both. And as you can see, they both slide open very smoothly on its own, and immediately you are greeted with the user manual in both versions. Now if you really want to tell which is real, which is fake, you really have to look at the letter on the user manual right here guys, and they still kind of look exactly the same. But I think the ink, the printing on this one is a little bit darker than the real deal. But honestly guys, if you have never used the real Apple AirPods 2 before, and if you don't have the real thing side by side with this one, you will not be able to tell that this is a fake version right here. So let's go ahead and look further into the user manual here. So in the real deal, you have the user manual that says AirPods right there. And on the fake one, let's go ahead and check this out. You also have the user manual that say AirPods, which is about exactly the same. And again, I believe the ink on this one is a little bit darker if you use your 20/20 vision. But anyway, let's continue. So inside the box guys, here is what we have. So we are greeted with the case on the fake one, and here is the real one. Both are wrapped the exact same way. So let me go ahead and take the real one out. So here it is guys, the real deal. Let's go ahead and unwrap the wrapper here and take the real deal out. And here it is. Let's rest this right there. And here is the fake one guys. Let's go ahead and unwrap this one. And I believe the wrapper for the real deal is a little bit thicker than the wrapper for this one. So if the wrapper is worth like additional $200 for you, then maybe you can get the real deal so you can get the thicker wrapper. So here's the wrapper for the fake, and here's the wrapper for the real deal. So personally, I don't think this is worth $200, and this is like 4 or 5 times cheaper. So again, this is $200 and this is for like 1/3 or 1/4 the price. So let's continue and put this right there and see what else is inside the box. So as you can see there, here's the fake. So the case holder, and here is the real. So not much of a difference. And inside you have a lightning charging cable, and here it is, guys. Fake and real, you cannot tell the difference, or at least I cannot. I'm pretty sure most people, 99.9% of the people, will not be able to tell the difference between the real and the fake. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the actual product itself now. So what was even more surprising to me was, guys, when you open the user manual, as you can see it, they are identical. So the user manual for the fake one actually say exactly down to the letter as the real user manual, guys. That is very, very crazy. And here they are side by side, guys. They look literally identical, and this one is indeed the real AirPods, and this one is the fake right here. So on the front, they look literally identical. Both have the little LED light indicator right there, and both lids are magnetic, so when you open them, you get this very good flappy sound and clicking feeling when you close the lid. Now, as you can see there, both LED light indicator turn on green when you open the lid, and they will power off after the lid is shut. So very, very cool. Now, I have to go plate it on this real deal just so I can know which one is real and which one is fake, because they literally look identical from inside and out. So at the bottom here, of course, they both use the lightning cable, and on the back they both have a button at the exact same location, and the real one I has actually been using it for some time, so you can see some residue or dirty around the button there. But anyway, the fake one have the button at the exact same spot. Now both have the lettering which say designed by Apple in California, assembled in China. So this is the biggest difference I have seen from the real one and the fake one. So the letter on the fake one is a little bit darker, and where the hinge is right here. So on the real one, you see the hinge is kind of like a matte gray or silver, whereas on the fake one, the hinge right here is actually kind of shiny. So that would be the biggest difference if you were to identify which one is fake and which one is real, but it is really not that big of a difference. And now to show you how fast the connection is between the real Apple AirPods 2 versus the fake AirPods 2. So here I have my iPhone 10 with the latest iOS firmware, and yes, the pop-up animation will still work on older iOS firmware as well as the latest and newest iOS firmware, guys. Another really cool thing I noticed is on your phone, the Bluetooth do not need to be on. It can be off or on. It does not matter. All you have to do is open the lid of either the real deal or the fake one, and the pop-up animation will automatically pop up on the screen. So let's go ahead and start with the real official AirPods 2. All you have to do is open the lid, and the pop-up screen should pop up within a second, as you can see right there. Now let's go ahead and show you how fast the fake one is. So open the lid, and within a second or so, the pop-up animation display right there, and all you have to do is hit connect. So the major difference between this copy versus many other copy out there is this right here, guys. So the battery display right here is actually real, guys. So the battery level for your earbuds showing right here is the real percentage of battery remaining in the earbuds right here, which is again a major difference compared to other clones on the market, because all the other clones currently are showing fake battery level on the earbuds, but this one actually show the real battery level, which is amazing, guys. The next few key things we are going to talk about is their battery life, audio quality, microphone quality, and its connectivity. So for the official Apple AirPods 2, when I did a distance test in a completely open environment, I was able to walk up to 145 feet away from my phone until it got disconnected. As for the fake AirPods 2, it did pretty good also. With the latest Bluetooth version 5.0, I was able to walk up to 142 feet away from my phone until it got disconnected, which is very impressive, guys. As for the audio quality and the microphone quality, they are both at about the same level. Now, ultimately, if I have to pick which one is better, ultimately I will have to give it to the official Apple AirPods 2. However, they are very close to each other, where let's say if I have to give them a point, the official AirPods 2 audio quality and microphone quality is at a 10, then the fake AirPods 2 audio quality and microphone quality is at about 9.5 or so. So very close to each other, guys. And the last thing is its battery life. So this is where the fake one cannot compete with the real official AirPods 2, guys. So on the real official AirPods 2, you can get up to 5 hours of continuous use on a single full charge, whereas on the fake AirPods 2, you can only get up to 2 to 3 hours depending on how high your audio is at on your device. So if you listen to the audio quality at about 50 or 80%, you can get about 2 to 3 hours. But if you turn it up on 100%, as when I tested it, I only got about 2 hours and 10 minutes with audio at 100% level for the fake AirPods 2. As for the battery inside the case, both of these cases have enough battery inside to fully recharge both earbuds up to 4 or 5 times. And one question many of you guys always ask me is, do these clones actually work with Apple devices as well as Galaxy or Android devices? And the answer is yes, this will actually work with both Apple devices as well as Androids, and really pretty much with any devices that has Bluetooth built in there. So let's go ahead and open them up and check out the earbuds on the inside, guys. So here are the fake one and here are the real one. And let's go ahead and take a closer look at them, guys. Are there any differences at all whatsoever? Physically, there are no difference at all whatsoever. They both have the lettering down here to tell you which one is fake and which one is real. I mean, which one is the right piece or which one is the left piece. So again, they look literally identical. And down to the imprinting down here, guys, let me try to focus this for you. So the real AirPods earbuds have some printing down here as well as the fake one. They both have lettering imprinted on the earbuds that give it a sign to make other people think that they are the real deal. So another thing is inside the case, guys. So the fake one of this one also have lettering imprinted on the case inside the lid right here, as well as the real deal, guys. So those are some of the very small little details that many other clones do not have. Now another thing that is very cool about the clone, so this is the clone and this is the real deal right here, guys. So on the clone version, they actually have gesture control, just like the real deal. However, this is one thing that I really like about the clone better than the real AirPods. So on the fake version, the touch sensor is right here on both earbuds, and it is very easy to control. So you simply tap the touch control once to play, pause, pick up or end a phone call, and tap it again to play, pause, pick up or end a phone call. And to go to the next song, all you have to do is touch on the touch sensor 2 times, and to go to the previous song or repeat the same song, touch on the touch sensor 3 times, which is a lot easier to use than the real official AirPods. Whereas on the real official AirPods, you really don't have much features to control beside the double tap to play or pause or pick up a phone call. So that's one thing I would have to give it to the fake AirPods version that I really like. Now down to the one major difference between the real Apple AirPods 2 versus the fake AirPods 2 is the voice command. So you may or may not know on the real Apple AirPods 2 it has the Hey Siri function. So all you have to do is have both earbuds inside your ear and say Hey Siri, and voice command will automatically be prompted on your phone, and you can actually ask Siri anything you want and you will get a response directly into your earbuds. Whereas on the fake AirPods 2, the way to activate voice command is a little bit different. All you have to do is hold your finger down on the touch sensor for about 2 to 3 seconds and voice command will be activated. Then you can actually ask Siri anything you want. Now typically I would applaud Apple on that great feature. However, I have to be honest here. The Hey Siri feature is one of the features I have never actually used ever since I owned my Apple AirPods 2. And again, for the Hey Siri feature, you can really have your phone right in front of you or somewhere near you, and you can say Hey Siri and it will also work also with your phone. So personally to me, the Hey Siri feature is not a big deal breaker at all, since literally guys, other than that, they are pretty much identical to each other for 1/3 or 1/4 of the price, which is pretty amazing. And now to test the wireless charging feature, here I have a wireless portable charging pad. Let me go ahead and power it on, and here is the real official Apple AirPods 2. All I have to do is put it right here where the coil is, and as you can see, the orange light on, letting you know that the AirPods is actually being recharged. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the fake AirPods 2. Do the same thing, put it right there, and the light should turn on orange, as you can see right there, letting you know that it is being recharged wirelessly, which is very cool. So there you have it, guys, one of the best Apple AirPods 2 clone currently on the market, with the fake H1 chip on the inside that has some of the coolest features, which includes wireless charging, pop-up animation connection, voice command, gesture control, and I cannot forget to mention the amazing audio quality that pretty much matches the audio quality of the real Apple AirPods 2 right here. So with all that being said, guys, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.